Since the beginning of time, the family has been a central target for division, often starting with the breakdown of sibling relationships. However, the Lord's plan from the beginning has been for the family to be the foremost arena in which we develop identity, self-worth, and our relationship with God. Today we explore the biblical principles governing sibling relationships, drawing from ancient historical evidence and applying these truths to our lives today. The history of siblings in the Bible often begins with conflict, providing us with stark, negative lessons on brotherly love, jealousy, and murder. The first siblings, Cain and Abel, established the first case of rivalry when Cain murdered Abel out of jealousy over God's acceptance of Abel's sacrifice. This history teaches us that envy leads to confusion and every evil. Parental partiality. The story of Joseph and his 11 brothers highlights the damage caused by favoritism. Jacob's obvious preference for Joseph, symbolized by the coat of many colors, led his brothers to hate him so much they could not speak peaceably to him, eventually selling him into slavery. Competition and deceit. Jacob and Esau struggled from the womb, with Jacob eventually using cunning to buy Esau's birthright and steal his blessing. Similarly, sisters Rachel and Leah were trapped in a lifelong competition for their husband Jacob's affection and the bearing of children. Public criticism. Miriam and Aaron once publicly criticized their brother Moses regarding his marriage, which resulted in Miriam being afflicted with leprosy as a divine discipline. Yet history also provides models of redemption and teamwork. After his resurrection, Jesus appeared to his brother James, who had previously doubted him. James went on to become a pillar of the Jerusalem church, showing that even the most strained sibling bonds can be transformed by faith. We also see Andrew, whose first act upon finding the Messiah was to bring his brother Peter to Jesus. To build healthy relationships, we must follow specific scriptural mandates. Love as a commandment. A new commandment I give to you, that you love one another, even as I have loved you. John chapter 13, verse 34. This love is not merely an emotion, but an act of the will and a decision to act in the interest of another. Unity and harmony. How good and pleasant it is when brothers and sisters dwell in harmony. Psalm chapter 133, verse 1. Harmony requires us to value others above ourselves and look to the interests of our siblings. Philippians chapter 2, verses 3 to 4. Support in adversity. A brother is born for adversity. Proverbs chapter 17, verse 17. This means siblings are divinely placed in our lives, specifically to provide support during hard times. Forgiveness and kindness. We are commanded to be kind and compassionate to one another, forgiving each other, just as in Christ God forgave you. Ephesians chapter 4, verse 32. Applying these principles today requires intentionality from both parents and siblings. For parents, fight favoritism. Parental partiality is a root cause of sibling rivalry. Parents must treat children with equal love and value while still nurturing their unique capabilities. Practical steps include date nights for individual children to ensure each feels seen and connected. Address the heart. When children bicker, parents should move beyond asking who had it first and instead address the heart issue. Are you thinking of others or yourself? For siblings, respect boundaries. Modern siblings should respect each other's territory, treat possessions with care, and not violate privacy. Understanding personality. Recognizing birth order traits, such as the natural leadership of a firstborn or the peacekeeping nature of a middle child, can help resolve conflicts and explain different responses to stress. The power of prayer. It is difficult to maintain a dislike for someone you are consistently praying for. Praying for a sibling changes the heart and invites God's wisdom into the relationship. In a world that often views sibling fighting as normal, the Christian life calls for something different. When siblings love one another, it serves as a powerful witness to the world of the transformative power of Jesus Christ. Let us strive to be our brother's keeper, uplifting one another until we all reach the presence of our Creator. Like and subscribe for more.